Hey group leaders, it's Kaylee here, and I've actually invited you into my home and just wanted to share a few quick tips about pace for group leaders. Today is Tuesday and I'm getting ready for a small group tonight, and so I've been cleaning and getting the house set up, but I've been noticing something, and it's something that we actually talked about at the CK campus, Kevin and I, during just the 9 a.m. So if you were at the 9 a.m., you were the only people that got to hear this. But he and I were talking about something that we've been calling the Brad rule. One of our community pastors at the CK campus, his name is Brad, and when we were talking the other day, he was saying that his rule is that 20 minutes before group every week, he hates group. It's the last thing that he wants to do. He wishes it wouldn't happen. But then 20 minutes into group, Brad loves it and realizes this is the most important thing I do all week. You know, Kevin and I were talking about that, and we feel the exact same way. Many of you might be feeling that same way this week as you prepare for your group. We know that you have been giving a lot. You guys have been meeting, some of you since January, some of you since September, and group is tough. And we just want to take a minute and acknowledge that. Part of it is that the enemy doesn't want good things to happen in group. So of course you're going to feel that way. And many of your group members probably feel that way coming to your house each week. But we know that once you get into group, it's awesome. God does great things and people grow and it's exciting. And so then we do it again the next week. But one of the things that I mentioned at the beginning of this video is pace. And that's something that at New Life, we move at a very fast pace. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I have. And one of the things my husband and I were talking about as we were getting ready for group this week is the importance of breaks. And at New Life, if you've been a group leader for a long time, you know that we used to talk about seasons and we would take a break every so often. We're focusing on wanting people to stay together for a whole school year, but does that mean there's no breaks? Of course not. We all need breaks. And sometimes that might be why we're not feeling excited about group. So for my husband and I, we've decided that we are taking 2 weeks off before Easter. So we'll be taking the Tuesday off before Easter and then the Tuesday of spring break off, which might be a normal pause time for all of you. And that will get us ready for a new group season coming out of Easter. And coming out of Easter, we're having a great series called Love My City. And it's going to be a great opportunity for new people to jump in. And so my husband and I have decided to take a 2-week short break to break group. It will be a good time to take a moment. Everyone can have a breather. And then we plan to meet from the second week in April all the way till the end of the school year, which will be a great opportunity to invite more people, to have new excitement around group, and just a good pause moment for my family as we're tired sometimes preparing for group. You might be feeling the same way. So think about that. Talk about it with your spouse or whoever leads group with you, maybe your apprentice, and see if maybe it's time for a break for you, a break for your whole group. And one little tip, everyone in your group is not going to love that idea. Every time we take a break, people try and talk us out of it. But the important thing is that we need to make sure that we're setting a healthy, sustainable pace so that our group leaders, myself included, can keep going and continue to disciple. So be thinking about pace as you go into group this week, and just excited to see what God is up to, especially as we approach the Easter season, and a great opportunity for our groups to grow even after Easter. So that's just my little tip for you. Thanks for coming to my living room, and I hope you have a great group this week.